Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Okay, so let's start again. Somehow it ended abruptly. So we we were seeing how we can get the GZ from two methods. You can get it from the Kn curves or from the wall-sided formula. So these are two methods used to get the GZ curves. Now let us go further into a little bit of GZ. So we can say that we can say that usually, if you remember the figure, let me draw that figure. You know, we said that when possibly that when a ship can possibly have an initial, when it is upright, a negative GM and then a positive GM, it can produce a situation like this, which is known as lolling. Okay, this angle is known as the angle of loll. Angle of loll. So basically, this is the angle of loll, and this is the initial upright condition. This is the upright condition, and this is the angle of loll condition. Now, now what you have here is one thing we have to do is how will we get this angle of loll? It is slightly difficult, no, to get the angle of loll straight away. So one thing we can do is that we can see that, remember, this is GZ, that is the writing arm, and this is theta, which is the heel angle. So when you have that, you can see that the angle of loll occurs when GZ is equal to 0. Okay, so GZ equal to 0 will produce your angle of loll. It produces this also, the upright condition also. It produces two cases. Upright condition when the ship is upright, and then an angle of loll where the ship is stable again. So these two can be found out by putting GZ equal to 0. Now we have a wall-sided formula. GZ is equal to sine theta into GM plus half BM tan square theta. Okay, we have a formula like this for GZ. Now let us put this to be 0 to get the angle of loll. To get the angle of loll. So what that gives is, first one possibility is that sine theta is 0. So sine theta is 0 is this condition, upright condition, theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0 is this. So we don't want that. We know this condition. We are not so interested in that. We are interested in the angle of loll. So we get GM plus half BM tan square theta, equal to 0. So you can get tan square theta equals minus GM by minus 2 GM by BM, or tan theta equals square root of minus 2 GM by BM. Now tell me, why is this tan theta looking like an imaginary number? Tell me why it is an imaginary number, or why does it look like an imaginary number? Why it's strange, no? It looks, there is a negative under the root.
So GM is negative.
Will be negative.
Exactly.
So GM is
very
negative.
good, very good. GM is negative at this point. Okay, at this point, GM is negative. This is GM0. This GM is GM0. I should write that actually. It is G0M actually. Let's write it as G0M, which means this GM is the. Remember, there are two GMs for a lolling ship. There is a GM0 or G0M, sometimes called GM0 also. That is known as that is the GM at the upright condition. Upright condition. Okay, that is the GM in the upright condition. And when the ship is inclined at the angle of loll, there is again a GM, which we usually call it as GM loll. That GM loll can be got by putting a tangent here. Okay, like this, taking a distance of 1 radian from this, and then drawing a vertical, you will get this distance. This is 0 tan. Somebody is having a problem. So GM lol. Okay, so GM lol. So this is the, so how will we get the GM lol? So tan theta, this is theta is the lol. So let us write this as so let us write this as let's write it. So tan theta, you will get tan theta. This is lol equals my square root of minus 2 GM by BM. This is one derivation for this. You remember this derivation? This is useful. Then,
So,
yeah.
so this GM is G naught M now?
Yes, G naught M, exactly. Now your question will be what will be GM at the angle of lol probably.
Yeah, GM. What is
Yes,
GM?
that
naught?
is what I'm going to do now. Yeah, just one step ahead you're thinking. Good. So this is, so how do you get the GM at the angle of lol? Let's see. Now, if you remember the initial statical stability curve, GM let's write this first. GZ is equal to sine theta into GZ. No, not GZ. GM plus half. Some typos are there in the text. Please be careful. BM tan square theta. Now, this is equal to GM actually. This you remember, okay? This is the basic definition for GM. This comes from that 1 radian rule only it's this thing. So dGz by d theta is equal to GM, and if I say it is at theta equal to 0, it is G0M. If I say that it is at theta equal to theta lol, it is G lol M, G lol M. So that is a way to find out. So GZ dGz by d theta. So now this we can do very easily. We have to do dGz by d theta. When you do d by d theta of this thing, so first you do this, then you do this usual by method, by parts method. So cos theta into, I'll write it as G0M plus half B0M. B0 also has that. We are not going too much into that. Into tan square theta plus sine theta becomes constant. Sine theta is left there, and this thing you have to integrate, differentiate. So BM B0M by 2. 2 will go 2 into 2 tan theta sec theta. 2 tan theta sec theta, that is its differential. So this goes. So this becomes. Now we want to find dGz by d theta at theta equals theta lol. Let us call theta lol as theta 1. Okay, that is how it is generally denoted. So let us put it as this thing. When you have that, so you will have dGz by d theta. dGz by d theta, as you have written that at theta equals theta 1. At theta equals theta 1. Now, how do we know theta 1? We know it like this. Tan square theta 1 is equal to square root of minus 2 G0M by B0M or BM. Okay. So so this is theta 1. So once you have this, this needs to be substituted into this thing. Dgz by d theta is equal to here. Dgz by d theta is equal to this expression. In this expression, you set theta equal to theta 1 such that tan square theta 1 is equal to this. So tan square theta, I am replacing it with this, and tan theta sec theta is d of tan square theta. You do d of this thing and means differential of that thing. And finally, can you do it yourself? Can you do it? Just do it quickly and tell me if you get it as dgz by d theta at theta equals theta 1, as theta 1 is given by this, is equal to minus 2 g0 m sec theta 1. Just do it and see if at least one person can get it. Then I don't have to go through the entire process of deriving the whole thing. Somebody? Yeah, there is some slight things like I think you have to get the sine theta from tan theta or something like that, I think. Maybe something like that. You might have a little bit of struggle probably. No? It doesn't look like such a big derivation. I think you are going on the wrong track. Yeah, you have to get that sine theta. That is the only thing. So once tan theta is known, you have to find the sine theta. It can be done, but you have to struggle a bit. So just know that I'll leave it to you. You do it. So this is what you will get: minus 2 g0 m sec theta 1. This will give you gm at the angle of lol. This is gm at the angle of lol. dgz by d theta at theta equals theta 1, where theta 1 is equal to theta lol. Theta 1 is equal to theta lol will give you minus 2 g0 m sec theta 1, where theta is the angle of lol. So you will get the gm lol by using that. Yeah. There are some problems in this. Let us, problems to do in this. Let us see. Okay, the problem says There is a box-shaped vessel. I'll write down the details of the problem. A box-shaped vessel has a length of 8 meters. So basically, it says that there is a box-shaped vessel. Remember, it's a box-shaped vessel, which means that, do you remember those formulas? D by 2 plus B square by, I can't, you'll be remembering, by 12D, I think. So those formulas, you need to remember the formulas for box-shaped barge. Okay, so this is a box-shaped vessel. So it's first I'll write that box-shaped barge. Box-shaped barge. So that is given. It has a length of 8 meters. It has a breadth of 9 meters. It has a depth, okay, not a draft, depth of 8.5 meters, and is floating at a draft of 5 meters. Floating at a draft of 5 meters with kg equals 3.7 meter in salt water. Now you are asked to find the angle of LOL. Find the angle of LOL equals what? And find the GM at the angle of LOL. So what is this also? If a weight of 500 tons is loaded at kg equals 8 meter. So the problem is this: there is a box-shaped barge which has a length of 8 meters, breadth of 9 meters, depth and a draft of 5 meters. It has a kg of 3.7 meter in salt water. Now a weight is being added to it at a kg of 8 meter. Okay. When that happens, you're asked what is the angle of LOL and what will be the GM at the angle of LOL. Okay. So the first thing is, tell me what is the initial displacement. Let's do it step by step. I think you should do it. Tell me what is the initial displacement of the ship before the weight is added. What is the displacement of the ship? It is a box-shaped barge. Okay. What is the weight of the ship?
Density of salt water into LBD.
1.025 tons, tons per meter cube. That is the density of salt water, 1.025 tons per meter cube. So just tell me the value.
So 369.
Correct. No, not 369. 3690 tons.
3690 tons.
3690 tons is the initial weight of the ship. So you have the initial weight of the ship. Now, when you are adding this weight, you are adding to it a weight of 500 tons. You are adding to it a weight of 500 tons. When you add 500 tons to it, what is the final kg? We'll go step by step. What is the final kg? So initial kg, you know, initial weight, you know. Good. So 4.21 meter is right. So that will give you the final kg of the vessel. So that is over. Now, can you find the load draft? Load draft is a word used generally to mean what happens after the loading. So once you add the load, what is the load draft? Tell me what is the load draft? How will you get that? Not very difficult. The first part you did, just go backwards to find the load draft. No? Is that a stuck or?
The 5.35.
5.67, no? 5.678. Okay, good. That is correct. So you get the load draft. Now, how will you find the km of a box shape vessel? How will you find km of a box shape vessel? This is what I said. If you have, this is all coming from previous lectures, beginning lectures. In fact, there we define what is km for a box shape barge.
kg plus g naught and.
My God. Just tell me what is the km of a B shape of a box shape barge. Use if I give you D, the draft. That is why because of I think it's because of not working out problems. Problems also I am telling you.
Okay, sir. Got it. That is dy2 plus b square.
Exactly. So from that you get km. Use the load draft, okay? Not the old draft. Load draft. Because we are dealing with that. We are trying to find the angle of load when the weight has been added. So after the weight has been added, it is known as a load draft.
So km is 4.027.
Correct. Km is 4.027 meter, correct. And kg you have, so what is your gm?
Minus 0.1.
Exactly. It becomes minus 0.185. Yeah, 0.185. Okay. That becomes your GM. So as you can see, the ship has this is G0M. So the ship has in its upright condition a negative GM. So obviously it is this curve. I mean, the curve which we draw usually, this for a angle of lol. This curve. So here GM is negative. Here GM is positive. Now now the first question is now you have found out what is What did you just find out? GM. You found out GM is negative 0.185 meter. Okay, you found out this GM. Now, if you have this GM, find out the LOL, angle of LOL. That is what we just derived. The expression we derived was for the angle of LOL. So tell me what will be the angle of LOL. So what you are saying now is that the ship, when you move that weight, the ship will go from here to here. So you want to know where it goes. This point, angle of LOL. You can find it by using the formula that we just gave, the angle of LOL. Minus root of that is tan theta is equal to minus root of square root of minus 2 GM by BM. G0M by B0M.
Sir, 17.38 degrees.
No.
So 28 near
Yeah.
to 28.16.
It says 29.16, but
Yes, 29.
29.16. So that will give you the angle of LOL. Then your question, then the question becomes, what is the angle of GM at this angle of LOL? That also you find, and then this problem is over. GM at the angle of LOL. Problems. It's just a formula, no? You just have a thing to calculate. So you would have got the that's right. So you would have got the LOL as 29.15 degrees, and then the question is, how will you find the GM LOL? GM LOL is equal to 2G0M sec theta, sec of LOL angle. So this is just substitute it there, minus 2. No, GM LOL is, just go back. Is it minus 2 GM sec LOL, I think, or did I write it wrongly? What did I write for GM LOL? Somebody can just read out what did we write for GM LOL? GM LOL is actually equal to, in case I wrote it wrongly or I didn't write it here, minus 2 GM G0M sec of angle of lol. Okay.
So
There's a
answer is 0.323
Oh, you are doing it. Okay.
GM law.
Yeah. Just a minute. Let me see. I don't know. No, slightly different. 0.424.
So I got 0.323.
What is GM0 or G0M? 0.185.
Minus 0.185.
Yes.
So
So
I'm getting
basically the
0.426.
only
0.426.
yeah, correct. 0.42. So the only problem, you must have got something wrong in your sec 29.15 degrees. So sec theta, you must have made a mistake. So that is, it comes to about 0.42 meters. So that will be your GM at the angle of lol. So this is basically one thing. Now the second, one more problem is there. Let us do that. Very straightforward. It's easier than this.
Okay, sir, got it.
Got it? Okay.
It's 0.4236.
Yes. Okay. Now the problem says, I'll just read it out first. There is a vessel which has a displacement of 25,000 tons. It has a kg of 10.6 meters, km of 12 meters, kb of 6.1 meters. The angle of deck edge immersion is 27 degrees. Estimate the dynamical stability at 20 degrees heel. So the question is, first of all, what is angle of deck edge immersion? It's, as the name itself suggests, suppose you have a ship like this, okay? When this is the deck. When this deck edge submerges, this theta, that is called angle of deck edge immersion. That here is given as 27 degrees. The other things are the same, like I'll do this one. Probably let's do this. So it says that the vessel has a displacement of 25,000 tons. 25,000 tons. And it has a kg of 10.6 meters. There's a kg of 10.6 meters. It has a km of 12 meters. Km of 12 meters. It has a kb of 6.1 meters. So these data you are given completely. Angle of deck edge immersion is given as 27 degrees, and you are asked the dynamical stability. This is how you ask, okay? Dynamical stability of the ship at 20 degree heel. So when you're asked like this, it means you need to find out the area under the GZ curve, you know, the area under the GZ curve up to 20 degrees, 0 to 20 degrees. You need to find the area under the GZ curve. That is the meaning of this question. So we need to find the GZ. Basically, that is a problem here. You need to find the GZ. So GZ, only way to find out in this problem is GZ is equal to sine theta into the wall-sided formula. GM plus half BM. Remember, this is all G0M plus, you haven't done B's, let it be BM tan square theta. So you have, basically you have GZ is equal to this. So this formula needs to be used. So I'll go with this problem. So basically what they are doing is, you can find from these two, you can find GM. From these two, you can find BM. Okay, this and this will give you BM, this and this will give you GM. So you have got GM, BM, and at different angles, you set angles 0. They have set it at probably 5 degrees intervals. So 0 degrees, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, and 20 degrees. So up to 20 degrees, you find out the GZ for each of these values, for each of these angles. Find out the GZ.
Can we use here Simpson's rule that you taught us?
You have to use Simpson's rule. Yes. Any kind of area, you first use the Simpson's rule. if it is even, then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is not a problem. This can be done using Simpson's rule. If you have if you have a even number of points, then you have to use the trapezoidal rule. Actually, if you use the trapezoidal rule for this also, it's not a mistake. There is no mistake in that, but it is believed that the Simpson's rule, not believed, it is true that the Simpson's rule gives a slightly more accurate answer. So we try to use Simpson's rule whenever that is possible. That's all. But you have to use that here, yes. So basically like this, you have to make this table. I'll write the table here. So he will have like this. I'm just writing it in the format. It's slightly different from the format we use there. So heel, you have heel, then you have GM plus BM tan square theta, half BM tan square theta. So it comes to 2.95 plus 1.4. No, sorry. 2.95 tan square theta plus 1.4. Something like this it comes. So here you write these heel angles. Here you write these values. Then into sine theta. Sine theta values you can write here. Then you have to have GZ. GZ values you write here continuously. Then you need the Simpson's multiplier. Simpson's multiplier 14241, you put it here. Then the function of area. Function of area for this will give you the values. And then finally you will get a total function of area here, and you will have to do the total area is equal to h by 3 into sigma function of area. All these things has to be very clear. So I'm just going to leave it as such. So you have to do like this. That will give you your area, and that is the area under the curve, which is, and dynamical stability. I keep forgetting this. When you do dynamical stability, it is W into area under the GZ curve. Okay, GZ d theta. W into this. So right now you got the area under the GZ curve, and then you do W into GZ curve, area under the curve, you get the dynamic stability. Dynamical stability. Okay. So I'll stop here, I think. And next we have a little bit of trim. So possibly I'll need Monday and half of Tuesday for trim, and the next week we'll have flooding, and with that this is over. Flooding is probably just 2 classes or 1 or 2 classes. So with that we'll be finished, and I think we have finished. I don't know how many marks of assignments so far. It's about should be about 65 probably. 65 marks we would have done. So we need to have one more 35. Shall I put a big exam?
Hello?
35, 65, right?
So you told you will not consider first test.
Oh, the first.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, because there were
Yes, sir.
questions
There
around
was-
there.
That was, I don't know how many marks, 10 marks probably.
Yes, sir,
10.
10 marks.
10 marks. So that means we have 55 marks is over. Shall we have a long test? 1 hour, 1.5 hour test? I'll make a question paper for remaining 50, or do you want to slice it up into pieces and do 20-minute tests, 20 or 30 minutes test?
So small tests are fine.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's up to 20 to 20 minutes.
Okay. So we'll have probably, I think in the next class, then Monday, probably we'll have a test. So 115 marks. So I'm going to skip the first test. So first test is gone. We'll do the we'll start from the second test onwards, and so in one more test we'll have next week 15 marks. Next Monday we'll have a test. Okay. So with that I'll stop. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Sir, rest marks of attendance.